Hi everyone, Janine here. I'm excited to share an update regarding the alignment of our CKLA curriculum and the Carolina Science Kits in regards to how it aligns to our science steel standards. This work has been a reflection of a lot of the feedback that we have received all year in regards to our science instruction across all of our elementary classrooms. I've had the opportunity to share portions of this work with many of you during the engineering pop-up PD sessions, but wanted to ensure all of you receive this message and the same message and understanding regarding this important alignment work. So this crosswalk here, this document of CKLA and our Carolina Science Kits, was developed to highlight and recognize the strong alignment between the two resources. We recognize that many CKLA domains provide rich science knowledge building opportunities in the ELA classroom and naturally connect to those science steel standards. So this outline is intended to make those connections clear for teachers. At the bottom here of this doc, you'll see particular grades. Now, we did do a science crosswalk for kindergarten, but recognize that there is no CKLA or science kit alignment there. But your domains are aligned to some science standards there as well. I'll use first grade here as my example. So on the left-hand side here, you'll see the CKLA domain, and there are 3 domains that fall within the CKLA that are connected to science. In just looking at the human body domain, here are specific lessons, and these lessons are directly tied to these specific steel standards. So when I keep going on the right-hand side here, these same science standards are also connected to these specific life science Carolina kits and where those lessons fall. So again, this document is naming and acknowledging the strong alignment between the two. So this crosswalk allows us to lean into CKLA, still as our literacy and knowledge foundation, while utilizing this Carolina Science Kits as more of the hands-on and performance component of instruction. So by intentionally aligning these resources, we are able to reduce the redundancy among the science lessons for each kit while still maintaining full standards alignment. So you'll continue to teach the scope and sequence as in CKLA, but we're now able to pull back a little bit more from the science kits and reduce the redundancy here within the science lessons. So what does that mean for all of you? This document is the acknowledgement. As a result, each kit now will have a more streamlined, updated lesson planner located at the top of this document that allows us to not only condense the lessons, but also prioritize the most impactful learning experiences for students. These updated planners are intended to serve as a guide as you adjust instruction within each kit and continue to meet the needs of your learners. Again, this work allows us to reduce the repetitive content and condense the overall lessons within each kit here. So if I click on the document here, it will take you to an updated lessons planner, similar to the ones that are in each teacher guide there in your science kit teacher guides. And you'll see here a number of days, the lessons, the objectives, and going through each module. On the left-hand side here, there will be one for each kit. Again, ensuring that we've now reduced the redundancy in some of the knowledge building our students have been exposed to all year. We hope this is helpful and want to also, acknowledge that there is no rhyme or reason or particular order that these kits need to be taught in. You will work out and have the autonomy as a team to figure out how these kits can work into the scope and sequence of the year, just like you've been doing for years. The order on the left-hand side here is just the order that you also see when you log into Carolina Science. So again, your feedback has been really helpful in this process and incredibly valuable. Additionally, I do want to also acknowledge the design and science challenges have been something I've been getting a lot of feedback on. And so the design and science challenges at the end of each kit will now be considered optional. You'll see that here at the bottom in purple for all of your kits. Again, based on teacher feedback and student performance, we can confidently say that the students are demonstrating mastery of those targeted skills and standards prior to, these culminating activities. You're welcome to still do them, but again, being responsive to the feedback and the timeliness of the kits, they are optional for you all. So again, I appreciate all of your feedback this year. I love working with my elementary teams. And this summer, Julie and I will be offering a PPL opportunity focusing on exploring the updated planners and implementation guide in greater depth. And we look forward to collaborating with you on this important work. Enjoy the rest of your day, team.